Hey guys, what's up? Hope everything is good and welcome back to Learning CSGO as a CS Veteran, episode number 30, a bit of a milestone here. On the screen, while I'm talking for a second here, it's going to be a quick ace that I got on Dust 2 in an ESWC game. And before we get into the first matchmaking game here, I want to just take a second to explain my thought process in this video. So what I'm going to do is go back to an old school way of doing it, which is where I explain why I'm doing everything I do. So why I push B tunnels, for example, why I did a certain thing on a round. And what I want to explain is that in matchmaking, I do play solo queue, so this is going to be, like always, a solo queue game. And because of that, I try and make things happen a lot more aggressively than I would do if I'm playing with friends. So for example, in matchmaking, I expect that my team will not play aggressive. They will sit back, bait a little bit and wait for me to get a kill. That happens all the time in matchmaking, whereas if I was playing a 5-man with ESCA with my friends, I'd know that we can play as a team, do some smokes and flashes for each other and play a lot more intelligently. So because of that, you will see me play aggressive and try and get the first pick in most rounds, and because of that, obviously there are some rounds where I do die early, but I want to just get across the fact that that is not the best way to play if you're playing with your friends. It is the best way to play if you are playing in matchmaking solo queue. So jumping in straight to the pistol round here, you can see I am playing on Inferno starting T side, which is a side I do not like to play in matchmaking solo queue because it's quite hard to get some entry kills on this map if the CT team plays offensive and your team just sits back. So you can see I am pushing banana here early on, trying to open up the bomb site and get a pick. My team is actually 3 Russians and 1 guy from Spain. I think the Russians were all pre-made and the guy from Spain was also solo queue. So my philosophy for matchmaking on Inferno as T side is to try and make something happen early on. So try and get a kill either on mid or on B, not by playing stupidly. I don't want to just die and leave my team a man down, but what I will try and do is kill someone at the bomb site and then do a little bit of a fake, so throw a smoke or a flash and just try and make the CTs over rotate, which they often do in matchmaking. The pistol round was really straightforward. We got 5 kills without having any deaths. I didn't actually get any kills myself, I just got that assist there from someone that I saw at the start of the round. So a straightforward pistol round and a good start to the game. On the second Antico round here, what I like to do on Inferno is nade and Molotov up banana at the start. I actually did it a bit delayed here and unfortunately they were actually there, a couple of them, so a bit of a mistake on my part not nading earlier, but I did manage to get 1 kill there. Tried to push up to this guy to not let him escape and ended up dying, but you can see he only has 30 HP left and my teammates are now in a 2v2. So a 2v2, they're both high HP and 1 CT has only 30 HP.
Go, эй.
Без головы, блядь. Минус 96.
So you can see one of my teammates missed an easy kill there, a bit of a sitter. It happens on Counter-Strike and he is picked up by my second teammate. So it's now a 1v1. The last guy is only 30 HP, which I tell him in team chat, and he has 60 HP and the bomb down and knows he's around the B area. What he does is just go into the graveyard area and just basically sit there hiding. That's not really the best way to play a 1v1 when you have high HP and the bomb down. The best thing this guy could have done is played aggressive. He knows that the other guy is only 30 HP. That's only 1 AK bullet if you hit him above the waist. So all you need to do is get in the pit, just watch the areas pretty defensively, so do like sideways peeks or just jump over the wall, find out where the CT is and challenge him rather than playing so passive, and we did end up losing the round. So keep in mind on matchmaking, like I say, my goal is to always get the opening kill, play quite aggressively at the start of the round. So you can see I got the angle before the smoke went down and just tapped until he peeked and got a 1 bullet headshot. So again, here my goal is at the start of this round to make a entry kill happen, to open up the bomb site, make the CTs rotate, or just simply get into the bomb site. So I Molotov the sandbags here to force anyone hiding there out, get the kill there. There's a second guy in B who I managed to also spray down. That completely opens the bomb site up and we take the round from there. So on to the next gun round. You can see again I'm waiting at the bottom of mid for someone to peek and trying to get an early kill. There is one guy that I spot there, get a couple of tags on him, flash up and I can hear them start to push banana in just a second here. So what I'm trying to do here essentially is let them push, try and get a kill, call obviously where I pick someone off and just basically trying to open bomb sites up. So I do manage to spam 1 guy through the smoke there. I know there's a second guy there. I pick him off as well. Call on the microphone, you can see in the bottom left that B is clear. There's 2 kills here. I'm basically saying I'm going to take the bomb site, try and get there before they can, smoke off CT spawn, and essentially just get in, plant the bomb, which I do have, and make sure we hold the bomb without losing the round in some stupid fashion.
Middle, 1 middle.
Okay. So you can see I've got the bomb down here, and what my goal is now is to just basically stay alive. I don't want to give a stupid pick away. It is a 3v2 in our favour, but you cannot rely on teammates in matchmaking to not give away stupid picks. It just doesn't happen. So here there is 2 enemies left, one in banana and the other one I know is CT spawn or ruins. So I do get the headshot onto the guy in banana, leaving it in a 2v1 situation in our favour. However, I'm not too sure where my teammate is. So all I need to do here is make sure I stay alive, don't give away a stupid pick, and the round is guaranteed. The next round, and this is a pretty funny moment, so you can see this isn't me playing, this is my teammate playing in a 1v1. The score is 6-3 in our favour. He has 19 HP, only 20 seconds left on the clock. The bomb is banana and the last CT was banana. So chances are, if the CT isn't still banana, he's going to be in back of B, and just look what happens.
Nade inside maybe. Secret.
So I can't even believe that just happened. I don't know what went through that CT's mind, if he just completely panicked. He didn't even hit him once and the enemy only had 19 HP. So I don't know how he lost that round. And this is decent level as far as matchmaking goes. Everyone on this server is either Supreme or Global Elite. So I just don't know how that even happened. So this is the last round I'm going to cover as the terrorist side. You can see again we are just working banana. So like I say in matchmaking, I am used to going first as terrorist. I actually never sit back, because if you sit back it turns into an absolute nightmare, because everyone will just sit there waiting for someone else to do something. So I always try and get in first. So you can see they have smoked it here. So I've been watching a bit of NA FPL, so I decided to do a bit of a Stewie 2K move, flash over the smoke and run through it to see if I can catch anyone out. So I did work pretty nicely. You can actually catch out a lot of players by just doing a bit of a pop flash through smoke by yourself. I do push through ruins here, get another kill with a very sloppy spray, and do get a bit greedy here. It is a 5v2, so I think there's no real harm in pushing and trying to get the ace. I do get picked off, but we do still win the round easily. So onto the CT pistol round here now. One of my teammates went AFK for a minute, so we had to call a timeout, and the pop-up box actually stayed there. It won't go away on this demo, so we are stuck with the pop-up box, I'm afraid. You can see I am playing top of mid here, trying to help my teammate, and I do manage to get a quick 3-man headshot with a pistol here, and we do go on to win the round.
What the fucking cheat? Kick him, cheat.
Yeah, fast kick.
Crazy, Layman's crazy.
So a couple of rounds later, you can see we actually lost 2 rounds in a row. We are force buying every single round because people do tend to get carried away on matchmaking when they're on around 13 or 14 rounds, and even if they are just on 1.8, they'll still just buy Deagle armor, and my teammates were doing that every single round, so I had to pretty much copy. So you can see I have a mag 7 here, managed to get 1 kill in mid and follow up with a 2nd kill in apartments. My teammates cleared up the rest of the terrorists, and we are now 15-6 up. Not everything stayed so fresh though. We did actually lose the next round, making it 15-7, and then here again everyone forced bought, so you can see we actually lost this round as well, making the score 15-8. So we actually, every single round, like you'll see now, everyone is just force buying. I said on mic a few times, let's just eco, but people just weren't interested. So you can see everyone around me force buying here. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to actually make something happen here. So even though I couldn't afford armor, I decided to buy mag 7 and do something a bit cheeky.
Are we rushing in, or are we going sneaky beaky like?
Личный разговор не стоит.
So it didn't quite work. I did manage to get 2 kills and nearly got the 3rd guy. I really should have killed him then. I messed up my aim quite significantly and didn't get the kill. And it's a bit of a shame because it would have been really interesting to see if I managed to get the 3rd guy, because actually looking back at it, they had their back to me. So a bit of a shame I couldn't get the kill, and we still ended up losing that round. So we are now in a bit of a rux here. We keep on force buying and keep on losing. Couple of rounds later though, we did end up actually winning the round, making the final score 16-10. It really should have been more of a 16-6 score, but it happens quite often in matchmaking where people just want to force buy. It is often worth just taking that one round to eco and full buying and just destroying your enemy, rather than just dragging it out by so much. But anyway, we did win, making the final score 16-10. I'm on a good run here now. I'm matchmaking about 7 wins in a row on Supreme, so hopefully I'll get global soon. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. So give me any feedback in the comments. I really enjoy reading your guys' feedback. I had a massive message on Reddit the other day from a guy called Chainsaw who sent me a private message. It's really appreciated. I absolutely loved reading that kind of feedback. It gives me a lot of motivation and lets me know you guys enjoy it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.